Hey everybody, welcome back to ArrrCee, where we're trying to keep good games alive. I'm ArrrCee, and today we're checking out Bloody Zombies. This comes out today, December 23rd on the Switch. This has been out on Steam, I believe, since September, so they probably tried to release it on Steam for the, Halloween holiday when it came out. But now it is available on the Switch for the Christmas holiday, so if you haven't gotten enough red with your green this year, you get plenty more here with Bloody Zombies, because this game, though it has a sort of comic book art style to it, there is a lot of blood. But let's get into it, shall we? This is a street brawling type of game, and it's actually pretty fun. For those of you who are into brawling type of games, I know it's an acquired taste for some, because some people find it kind of boring. I grew up with them, so I like to visit them every now and then, play a new one. It's always a good time. I grew up playing Streets of Rage, that kind of thing. And when I come back to one of these, it always takes me back to those kinds of games. But here we are, single player. Basically, you pick your difficulty. I've been playing on easy just to kind of get, used to the game. Probably play a few levels on normal at some point. You don't unlock hard until you finish normal. And you don't unlock Insane until you complete it on hard mode. One life, if you die, all level progress and hope will be lost. That's pretty brutal. I don't know that anybody will be able to finish it that way. I could see myself finishing the first couple levels, maybe with one life. I actually just finished my first level without dying, but then the level after that was really difficult, so I couldn't see it happening. But when you start the game, you actually get to pick between your slots here. The game reminds me a lot of Castle Crashers, for those of you who played that back on Xbox 360. I think it eventually did come out for Steam as well, but that was a great little brawling game, and this works the exact same way, where you pick your difficulty, and then from here you get to actually pick your save slot, and your characters actually progress, and they don't progress where you defeat enemies and gain experience, but you pick up power-ups, and your power-ups level up, if that makes sense. So, let's see, I haven't played as Eddie yet. I played a few levels with Mick, played one level with Ray, I think, and a couple levels with Teller. Haven't played with Eddie yet, I don't know. He kind of creeps me out a little bit, he doesn't do much for me. I really like Ray here. I love the punk rock, British blue-haired mohawk chick here, she's pretty cool. So we'll pick here. So the game throws you into a tutorial at the very beginning. Each level so far has taken, about 10 to 15 minutes to finish, thereabouts. You can see here the first level I got a B rank up there. You can see in the circles they actually give you rankings for how well you do. And a lot of that is judged on, how many kills you make. You actually rack up a combo that you're trying to keep up while you go through the level. And you also are graded on whether you die or not. If you die, you lose a lot of points. There's also bonus things to pick up too. But yeah, the first two levels I got a B. Level 3 I got an A. Let's see, level 4 I got a C. And I left off here on level 5. Now you can see up in the top, I don't know why yet. We'll probably figure this out during the video here. But for some reason, I'm in the blue line here. And then it crosses over to red, starting with the next level. Now, I don't know if that just means the game is going to get a hell of a lot harder at that point. And everything up here has just been sort of like a introduction. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Let's jump right into level 5 here. The last level, level 4, actually frustrated me a little bit. I haven't felt any frustration with this game yet until that level, and that's because we're on a train, and when you're on top of this train, if you climb to the top of the cars, there were these rafters or these lights or whatever that would come through and just knock you in the head, and I could not time the dodge to get under them, and it was really frustrating me. But I'll show you all that here in a moment here. Looks like we made it to the airport.
Fight or flight? No question. Fight every time.
So as you can see, it's got this great little, cartoony comic book look to it. I love the details. The team has added a lot of details into the levels here. You can see the luggage claim area has just been completely demolished, and that box just keeps turning over and over and over again. Great touch. These things that you run into here, you can beat up. That is a health pickup there, but we don't need it right now as we have full health. Oh, this is actually a new monster here. So basically, as you go through the levels, you're going to run into different types of zombies. And like I said, that's the first time I actually run into the female flight attendant zombie. She's like some sort of a screaming zombie. But yeah, they all rise up out of the ground. You have to pretty much deal with it there. These guys in the green jackets, these are like the basic of the basic zombies. They're really easy to take out. But as you go, you're going to run into all kinds of different style zombies. And they do all have like their very own strategies to take them out. You basically have like this guy here. Oh crap, that guy explodes. So now the variation is starting to pick up here a little bit. It looks like his explosion took out... Oh no, these guys were just hiding. These guys can burrow back underground and come after you later. See, there, he just disappeared and he'll come back up later. And we'll get this pickup in a second here. I'll explain what that is. Let's take this guy out first, though. Or all these guys out first, I guess. These guys with knives, they can be pretty frustrating because they just run at you like that. But as long as you're able to dodge, not usually that big a deal. This actually is one of my most favorite things you can do in the game, is when you knock an enemy up in the air, you can just keep juggling up in there. Keep them up in the air and keep juggling them. I love doing that. Very, very satisfying to do that in this game. So what this is actually a power-up pickup. And when you pick it up, it'll let you know what you got and what it does. So this is the slam. So the slam is something I already had, so now that I've picked up enough of them, it's up to level 3. I just lost my super streak. It was at 88. I apologize, I wasn't able to talk about that. There's a lot going on at once here. But since we have a break in the action here, let's hit R. And you can see that we actually have 2 abilities in the blue. We have Meteor, and we have Slam. Now these are the abilities that you can do when you're up in the air. So if we select this for the Slam, you can jump up in the air. And actually, when you have that selected, if you hit B info, it'll tell you how to do it. So this is where you hold B and then you hit B again after you jump. So, boom. She uses her crazy guitar to hit somebody up in the head. One other thing I wanted to note too is that you may notice if you play this game yourself that the button combinations for me are a little bit different than what you might be used to. And that is because I actually turned the skill type to simple. There we go. To simple. It was set to hardcore for some reason. But yeah, if you do hardcore, let's go back here. You'll see that if you do info here, you have to do a button combination, sort of like a fighting game, like a Mortal Kombat type of thing. I prefer to keep it simple for these fighting games because, or at least the brawling games, because it just seems to work a little bit better in my favor, I would say. So we'll go back and yeah, we should. Yeah, now they're back to simple. So what I like about that though is it just keeps it easy and so that way I know what I'm doing at the time. I just hold, jump is B, so I know that when I hold L and hit B, that's the move that I'm gonna do when I come down. Punch is Y, so I know if I hold L and hit Y, I'm gonna throw the tomahawk. If I hold L and hit X, she's gonna do an upward swing, and if I hold L and hit A, I'm gonna do a regular swing. Now you see that bar under my life in the top left corner? That white bar is powering back up right now, but every time you do a special ability like that, that bar goes down. So you can't just keep continually using your special moves. Something to keep in mind there. Let's continue, shall we? You can run. If you're running, you can do certain special moves like this cool jump, drop kick, this cool punch. I think this is a new enemy here too. I don't know what she does. Keep juggling. Now, I'm actually enjoying myself quite a bit in this game. It's one of those games that it's a little longer than your normal brawler that you would find back on the Sega Genesis or Super Nintendo or the arcades in the 90s, which is what I was used to. Oh, we got one of these guys who will use his thorns to like stab you. Just pretty wild. So this is a little bit longer than those games, and brawlers are tough because if they are too long, then they get old, right? This guy is like completely blocking all of my attacks. There we go, took him out. So this is one of those games where I played a little bit yesterday, playing a bit more today. It's one of those games I definitely don't want to finish in one sitting, if that makes sense. I don't think it's boring, but I think if you went out of your way to try to finish it in one sitting, I think you may dislike it more than you would if you just, played with it for a bit. This guy's got a sword. I might be able to pick up when he's dead. Oh, it looks like... There we go. So you do get items in this too. You can actually swipe these zombies with the sword, which is cool. The sword is super powerful. There we go. But once you use it enough times, it actually goes away. It breaks and just goes away. There we go. Oh, that guy fell down. Wanted to juggle him. There we go. So there we go. That thing broke now. One thing I do want to talk about that I'm not the biggest fan of in this game, I love the look of it. I love the cartoony look. I like the fighting. It's a lot of fun. But the one thing I don't like is that some of the animations look pretty rough. Like her standing here, her idle animation looks pretty good. But you see that kick that I was doing here? Yeah, like this one, it looks really weird. And I'm not sure what's going on there. I think it's because each piece of the character, like the limb, is, you know, separated in a certain way where they animate that. They animated it. I can't speak today. They animated it in a certain way as to, you know, just make the limbs move easily, and I could totally see why they did that. But there's certain animations that look really good. Like you do this punch here, this looks good. You do a run, the jump kick there, even that is okay. But there's certain animations that the characters do, like that one just doesn't look great to me. The run, I think, looks really bad too. It looks like a really stilted, like almost like South Park, you know, like bad animation type of thing. And like I said before, it's really interesting just because. Oh, yeah, I probably shouldn't hit those. I didn't see them up there. You're going to run into some of these areas here where you're going to have to try to avoid certain obstacles. And that does come up from time to time. Kind of varies up the gameplay a little bit. Actually, we're going to run into a shop here. But yeah, some of the animations, they look like, you know, what Trey Parker and Matt Stone would have done on South Park, you know, back in the day. But some of the animations look great, so it's kind of a push-me-pull-you type of situation. In the shop, you can use your gold to buy different moves and different upgrades. I haven't collected a whole lot of gold in this game yet. It's probably because I'm on easy. If you play on normal, you'd probably collect it quicker if I had to guess. I'd say so far in total, I probably have collected maybe close to 100. But you can see some of these abilities get really expensive. Like if I want to take High Rise to level 3, I got to pay 200. If I want to take Launcher to level 2, that's 150. The preliminary abilities are not too bad though. Like you could see this one, Back Kick, which I don't think I have yet. Yeah, that's a brand new one. If I buy that one, that's 30. But I could see where at some point you just kind of got to be like, okay, I need to upgrade just this one ability because it's really powerful, you know? But let's buy the Back Kick here, just so we can show you that we bought a new one. There it is. There's the Back Kick. Let's equip it. And we know that L and Y are the ones to use. And in this shop, I believe you can test these out. Yeah, so this is a Back Kick. So if there's someone behind you, you can just kick them behind you. Which is definitely helpful because you will have enemies swarming you at most times. Get through the metal detector. Yep, and it went off. So this is another one of the things that's been in a few levels already. This might actually be the second level. But what you got to do is you got to take out the zombies while also taking out whatever machine is going off in the background that's tracking them. Now, the thing that I was kind of complaining about earlier, not because I don't like it, but because I was losing it due to sort of talking. They're kind of leaving me alone here, so I can just destroy that thing, which is fine with me. But you see the combo number that's up in the top. Well, it just went away because I got hit. But I was in the 40s. It starts showing off again once you get back up to about 5 there, it looks like. But what happens there is you want to try to get the biggest streak that you can when you're playing a level, and that will add to your point score at the very end. If you get hit, you lose your streak, and you can actually keep it going by hitting these signs here. So those are littered signs and stuff like that are littered along the way of the level for you to keep your streak going up. So you kept our streak there. We're going to keep it going here by hitting this box. Always a smart idea. Oh man, there's a new guy, the police officer. Always a smart idea to hit those boxes before you start a new area, because you never know when you might just need to pick up some health or whatever item while you're fighting. Because this guy hit me more than I was expecting with his stupid shield here. So every enemy sort of has like their own thing going on. We got these little like thing-inspired creatures here that spit out green goo. We got that guy that disappears into the ground. This guy, if you hit him, he'll sometimes disappear and appear behind you. So you gotta dodge real quick. The dodge is really important in this game. If you don't learn the dodge, you're gonna die. That's all there is to it. There are some bosses that require dodging. And this is one thing that I haven't figured out yet. You can pick up this little gold pigeon thing, and I'm not sure what it does, but you can grab it, put it on your head.
You'll come in handy.
And I've never figured out what it does, but once you get hit by an enemy, it jumps off your head, and there it goes. Can I get it back? Yes, I can. But I don't know what it does. I really don't. I think it's really funny. The first time I encountered it in the game, I was like, oh, cool, they're gonna like add hats that you can get for your characters and stuff, which I think would have been really, really cool if they actually did add that in. It doesn't seem to be the case, because it's the only thing that I've actually encountered to put on your head in the game. But the first time I saw it, I thought it was really funny. I was like, why is this little golden chicken on my head? Still haven't put it together as to what it actually does. You're going to find other environmental things like that I just went up, like, oh, we got to go after these guys. These guys are sort of like, if you remember Golden Axe, they're like those little goblins that you punch and they drop gold and items for you to pick up. Sometimes very helpful because, there you go, they're all gone. But this guy dropped a bunch of helpful things. Yeah, a new free ability there, 100 hit streak in rage. I'm sorry, I totally missed that. Get a high hit streak to gain attack bonuses. So once we hit 100, I guess we'll get some attack bonuses. But as you can tell, like that kind of takes a while at times. We got some cash, we got some health, and we got a chainsaw. First time I actually gotten this weapon in the game. I've gotten wrenches, I've gotten, I think crowbar. I think crowbar was one. Let's slice some dude up. There we go. That's fun. Oh, but we lost it. See, these guys actually put their tendrils through the ground here to actually attack you. They're pretty crazy. And this game also does the thing where when you're fighting against a boss from a previous level, they appear later as a normal enemy, which isn't a big deal. The ones that have showed up as normal enemies, you kind of get a strategy for. And I'll actually point them out once we get to them. I don't know how I'm going to get through this with... Oh! Jump over. Oh, jeez.
You'll come in handy.
I can see a little crate down there. See that little green crate? A lot of times those have items in it too. I was going to see if I could actually scoot down there, but it doesn't seem to be the case. There we go. I knew these zombies were going to come. These guys here with the green pants, they will actually explode. So let's see if we can give him a hit. Oh, there's one of the bosses. Oh, there he goes. So he'll explode. So this guy who's running at me, who charges around and stuff with the vest on and the helmet on, he's actually from the very first level. Here we go. Now I can get him. I can hit him a bit here, take his life down. He'll charge at you 3 times and then he'll get dizzy. But yeah, he's the boss of the very first level, which is really funny because then he just starts showing up. I've already gotten to the point where I think it was the previous level where I fought him 2 at once, and it could be a handful for sure. But what's helpful is that he actually does take out these added zombies though when he's charging. So, and if you know how to deal with him, he's actually not too hard. You just gotta know how and why and when he's gonna do certain things. All right, hit him. There we go. Boom. So we took him out without any problem. I'm pretty confident if I went back to that first level, I'd be able to destroy him in probably, like, 30 seconds or so. Oh, we got another one of these guys. Drop some stuff. Why aren't you dropping my stuff? There we go.
One for the collect. You'll come in handy.
There, we got a grenade. We can actually throw grenades in this, which is pretty fun. I don't get grenades too often in this game, though. Every once in a while, one will pop up. I much prefer getting the weapons, so the katana. Very helpful weapon. Let's throw this. Blow this guy up. Oh, it didn't blow him up. That didn't work out. I thought I'd blow that guy up. Alright, so these guys, I didn't get a chance to talk to them when they first showed up. Look at that weapon. So they explode, and then you gotta watch yourself because those green things will just drop and you never know where they're gonna land.
You'll come in handy.
Yeah, look at this. This is cool. Okay, we'll grab that health. So one of the big differences with this game compared to other brawlers and stuff is that this is some kind of boss. Oh, I've fought this guy before. He is irritating. He just like makes all of these spikes appear like all over the place. I think I fought him the second level, but yeah, I've definitely fought him before. So the secret to this is just like keep rolling and don't run into the spikes that are already there. Oh jeez, and stay away from the ads, of course. Oh, get out of there. There we go.
Two zombies, one strike. Hell yeah, one for the connection.
That club does some damage to him, though, I will say that. Take her out. But yeah, what I was saying before we started this boss fight, though, is the one thing that I really noticed about this game that's a lot different from other brawlers is there's a lot of environmental stuff in it, which is pretty cool. Like, you're gonna... Oh, jeez. Those yellow things follow you all over the place there. Jeez. I'm definitely gonna lose a life here. This boss I find to be pretty irritating and a little tough to deal with, to be quite honest. But yeah, there's a lot of places where you're gonna find yourself jumping over things, hitting fences to get to new areas. Earlier you saw the switch that I hit to get on top of that area to do whatever it was I was doing. I forget what I think I was collecting a crate or something. Oh, get out of there. So he's gonna do that a third time, I think. Oh, get out of there. Oh, luckily in easy you get plenty of lives, so it's not too big a deal, which is why I'm glad I started with easy, because it gets you, you know, pretty acclimated to the game. But as you can see, there are some areas where it is tough to dodge this stuff. But he's almost dead. I can take him out pretty quick if I use my energy. One more. There we go. Took him out. We got another ability, the Pogo. Grab this, grab that. Grab my weapon, see if we can end it with it. That should be the end of that level. At least I think. Yeah, there we go. So here you're going to see the tally that I was talking about here. So we definitely reached B, but we're going to lose one for deaths there. So you can see how far it takes you back. But for all the items you collected, it gives you a little bonus there. It goes back up. Then it tells you how many coins you collected. So we got a B rank there. Then you hit B, go back to your map, and you can kind of see where you're at here. Yeah, so here we are, level 5. We obviously got a B for that. This was the only one I got a C for, and that was the train. How long did that one take us? That one took us 18, so that probably would have been about like a 12-minute level if I wasn't busy talking to you guys the whole time. But this train level I found to be pretty frustrating at times. Like I said, you were on top of the train, and there were times where, like, you know, raptors were coming after you, and it was I could not time the dodge correctly. It was really bothering me. That's the only level so far I haven't really enjoyed all that much, but okay. Oh, I see. So now I put it together in my brain. The blue is what you've unlocked, the red is what you just haven't unlocked. So they're just using two different colors to show this is locked, this is unlocked. It doesn't necessarily, I mean, I'm assuming as you get higher up the levels are going to be harder because it's natural progression of games, right? Let's shove it to level 6 though. Let's play one more level here so you guys get another idea of what's in store here. But I'm really digging this Bloody Zombies game. I think it's a lot of fun. I miss brawlers, you know. This definitely has a lot of influence from the ones that I played in, you know, in the 90s, being, you know, Golden Axe and Double Dragon and Streets of Rage and that kind of stuff. You could definitely see the influences worn on the sleeves here. There isn't too much I don't like. Like I said, there's a few things with the animations and that kind of thing, but not all the animations feel that way. Oh, you know, honestly, we probably should have grabbed another character. You know, let's go do that real quick. Let's quit the main menu. Let's reset, or let's restart here with a different character. But yeah, there isn't a whole lot to not like here. Like I said, I've been having fun with it. And it seems like the kind of game, like I said, I'm going to play 2 levels at a time here or there. It's not a game I really want to keep playing constantly, you know. Let's see. We want to do... Let's go with Mick. I thought that this guy was pretty cool. He's got a real, like, Lemmy, you know, Motorhead type look to him. I think he's pretty cool. But yeah, it's the kind of game I definitely want to keep chipping away at as I come back to it. Like, I'll play 2 levels, like a half hour of it, you know, every time I come back to it, every now and then, to finally get to the end of it. And maybe I'll start playing it on normal once I get through easy, too, just to see what it's like with normal, how much more gold I can earn and that kind of stuff. But this is definitely a game that I'm having fun with, and I love that it's influenced by the games that I kind of grew up with. But of course, for those of you who are not into brawlers, if you played brawlers before, here we go, smush those guys. That felt good. We'll put the chicken on the head. Whoa! Oh, can we use this again? Yeah, there we go. Smush him again. Or no, I think he's just like up there now, maybe. We did trap 1 though, so we can take him, but we'll smush this guy. Smush. That's definitely satisfying. Is this gonna smush us? Oh no, it just takes us up. Okay, that's cool. I really thought we were gonna get smushed there. Definitely want to don't want to jump into those rotating blades there. Who is making these rotated blades? Like, where are we?
Easy come, easy go.
Oh, jeez, I ran right into the knife. I wasn't paying attention. The other thing I should mention too, I feel like it's something I forget to mention in some of my Switch checking out videos, but it runs really good in portable mode as well. I played through one of the levels in portable mode, and it ran good, it looked good, characters look great on screen, colorful. Watch out for the screaming lady, there we go, take her out. Oh no, she's not quite dead yet. Just screaming her head off, though. There we go. But yeah, in portable mode, it looks really good. So if you're worried about playing this on the go, or waiting for this saw blade to go again, oh well, whatever. Oh, that guy walked right into the blade. Idiot. There we go. We hit a 50 streak. Not too shabby. Not great, but not too shabby. Oh, jeez. Lost it. Oh, I threw him into the spinning blades there, but oh, there we go. There's some jibs for you. Oh, he didn't quite go into the spinning blades. Really wanted him to. Throw the grenade. Hopefully that'll blow him up. There we go. We got one with a grenade. Didn't kill him though. It's a tough zombie. You gotta say. I guess one of the other things I should mention too is during my playthrough of this, I didn't really have anybody available to play multiplayer with, but I imagine this game is super fun with other people. Try to find games online, and this game technically isn't released yet at the time that I'm playing this, but I was not able to find anybody online actually playing it, which is unfortunate. So I'm hoping when the game is released on the 23rd here, quote-unquote today, that there will be people to play with. And I imagine it will, you know, get, like, people to play with and everything. Because I would really like to play this game with a few people and see what it's like with more. Definitely seems like the way to go, you know? I got some explosive barrels there. Actually was able to take that guy out with the explosive barrel. Always a good feeling. But this one offers online co-op, so if you can find people to play with online, or if you have a friend who owns the game, definitely friend them on your Switch, get them involved, play with them, you know? Oh wait, we had a switch here. There we go. Music is pretty crazy in this. Just listening to it go as I fight. Definitely pumps you up for while you're playing. Throw him. There we go. Oh jeez, these guys are everywhere. Alright, let's use some abilities, huh? There we go. I love that this guy just uses a muffler. The punk rock girl from the UK, she uses like a big guitar. This guy uses a muffler. I love that. Great touch. Oh, nope, get away from that. Oof, didn't get away in time. Now you know what happens. Things get sticky. But yeah, just in case, you know, I didn't finish my sentence there. Sometimes I trail off while I'm getting distracted by other things. This game does offer both online and local co-op, so if that is important to you in any way, shape, or form, you can play with your friends at home on your same Switch with, you know, whatever controllers you got available. I'm assuming you could rip the Joy-Cons out and use them, you know, give one to a friend and play that way, which is great. But it's also one of those games that's like if you have it on the go and you have like a younger cousin. Oh, I didn't quite make that jump the way I wanted to. Oh, there was health. I needed that just like, where were you like, you know, just 5 minutes ago. Let's see, we get on this lift. Oh boy, this is going to be very scary. Oh, we definitely woke him up. Oh, we gotta get away from him. That guy zaps stuff. Oh, there we go. He exploded. We still gotta deal with this guy, though. There we go. Take him out. Quick as we can. Oh, we got a new skill. That's cool. There we go. No harm, no foul there.
That'll be mine then.
Yeah, as I was saying, this seems like one of those games, you know, those silly trailers that the Switch was doing way back in the day where people were going to rooftops and, like, just putting the Switch down and saying, like, here, play with me. This seems like one of those games you could easily do that with. You know, if you got a younger brother, sister, cousin, or whatever that you're hanging out with over the holidays, you can just pull your Switch out and be like, here's a Joy-Con, and you guys can play together. And you might be able to find some of the magic that we found in Streets of Rage and all those fun little games back when we were kids. There we go, we got a chainsaw now. We do some damage here. Oh, jeez. That was terrible. Okay, I ran into it again. Stupid me.
That'll be mine then.
There we go. Now we're okay. Yeah, take out that chainsaw. Let's pick up some health. Okay, we definitely want to run past this as quick as we can. Yes! Oh no! I hit the hit the explosion barrel. Well, we got the chick. Oh, jeez, come on.
Easy come, easy. I'll be having that.
Where's this stupid thing? Jeez, okay, you have to die. There goes my chicken, though. Oh my god, I am just messing up all over the place here. Oh my lord. Things are not looking good for me here. Where are you at? Oh, you pest. You... Oh. These guys are interesting. They don't really seem to react to your hits, and they spray this, like, pink goop on you. I'm not quite sure what the pink goop does. I don't know if I've been hit with it maybe once or twice, but I don't know what it actually did to me. I got another one of these stupid ground guys. You are the worst. I hate you.
I'll be having that.
There we go. There goes the chainsaw. Where's this guy at? There we go.
Now this is an improvement.
Okay, now we're in some kind of cool music club bar type of setting. That's pretty fun. The team who worked on this game definitely put a lot of, like I said, a lot of time and effort into like the settings and that kind of thing. Let's get these guys to explode here. There he goes. Oh, jeez. I think an ability that would have been good for the characters in this game, though, is maybe like a heal ability of some kind. That would have been really helpful, but maybe it might have made the game a little too easy. If you got energy, you know, you could heal. That would have been super helpful. Ugh. But yeah, there, you know, there you go, everybody. You know, this is Bloody Zombies. You know, I don't think we're gonna see too much more. You know, if it's, you know, judging from this video right now, you know, if this already doesn't look like something you'd be interested in at this point, I don't think, you know, further playing of this is going to convince you. But personally, I think this is fun. I'm having a good time with it. Definitely going to finish it at some point. Like I said earlier, I'm going to keep chipping away at it every now and then, playing a couple levels here and there, and just to see what kind of craziness they have planned for the end of the game with the last zombie bosses and stuff. But definitely a cool holiday game to check out. It's $15 on the Nintendo Switch eShop. And if you're looking for a fun brawler to play with one of your friends or a cousin or something like that, this might be something that you guys will have a lot of fun with over the holidays. But, oh, here we go. We'll hide behind this bird and we'll end it there. Well, good game, everybody, and I'll see you all next time.